friends. Today for our subscriptions, we have a nice buttery, summery look, complementing with some hot greens and some peach tones. So let's just dive right in. We're going to be using a chicken wire mechanic today. So once it's all flat, you're just going to kind of ball it like a little burrito and stick it right in there. And this is just going to help to keep everything in place, and that way it doesn't have to be so tight in there. So we like to start with our hydrangea, and today we have the emerald green, and it's got these cute little white spots on it, which is going to complement really well with our lighter colored flowers. So make sure you're cutting your hydrangeas at an angle and inserting them all the way into the bottom. You want to get them nice and hydrated. I'm just going to do 3 all the way around. This one needs to be a little shorter. So this is going to be an all-around arrangement instead of a more stylized arrangement. So that way you could use this on a coffee table, center of a table type of thing. So then from there, I'm going to go in with my greens. Today we have Floral and Parvifolia Eucalyptus. So the Floral is just going to be a nice filler, making everything look very natural. Don't necessarily want it too gardeny, but I want it to look like picked it outside, nice and organic looking. I'm just breaking up my Floral to spread it all the way around. And then I'm going to come in with a few pieces on the top, just so again, it looks natural, like everything's growing together. And if you have any pieces left over, you can hold on to them. You can feel free to use everything in your bucket, but you don't have to if you don't like as many greens. I am a green girl. I like having all the leaves. I think it looks more natural that way. Okay. Now with our Parvi, again, I'm gonna break this guy up. Make sure you're fully cleaning the bottoms of your stems, because any debris that goes into the vase can cause the flowers to decay a lot faster. And I'm going to set my Parvi a little higher than my Floral. So it has a nice shape to it. And again, you don't have to use all of your pieces. Some of you got larger pieces, and some of you got smaller pre-broken up pieces. So it just kind of depends on what you received in your bucket, but definitely break it up. Don't put a whole stem in there. It might look like a little too bulky. And I'm going to put a little bit in the center just so it looks unified all the way through. Okay, great. Now we're going to go ahead and do our green buttons. Now be very careful with these. If you kind of poke at them, they do shed, but these nice laterals are going to help create a good spread for us. And again, just like your other greens, I'm kind of using this as a green, like a texture. You don't have to use everything, but I'm gonna keep everything off to the side just in case I wanna add a little bit more. But I'm gonna do just 3 placements for now, setting a little higher up. I'm going to keep these extra guys just in case I want to add a little bit more texture at the end. I'm just going to place like a triangle, and these guys are setting a little higher up, almost like one of our line flowers. Make sure those stems are nice and clean going into the water. Great. Now, before everything gets too bulky in there, we're going to put our sunflowers in. Some of your guys have very thick stems and some are a little thinner. But we want to place these early just so that way we make sure we have enough space for these thick stems. If your sunflower is a little tight, that's actually good. That means it's gonna last a lot longer. It's a brand new baby, but you can very gently push the petals out so we can see that head a little better. As always, make sure you're cutting at an angle. These heads are very heavy, so be gentle with your other flowers and make sure you're setting these guys more towards the center so that way when they hang, they don't hang down like a shower head. Just very gently expanding those petals out, cutting at an angle. And you can remove any leaves that you don't want. But still keeping that triangle shape. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our stock. It's a nice buttery color to complement these beautiful sunflowers. We decided to do these nice bleached sunflowers because it's the perfect time of year for them. Now they come in all different kinds of shades, and these are just a nice light shade, which is really nice compared to that almost like cheese color that they usually are. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go in with my spray roses. These I'm going to, we only have 2 of them, and these I'm going to tuck a little bit farther in. And since I only have 2, I'm going to place them on either side. Just a little bit tucked in. So you have that color underneath. And as you're inserting, just be mindful of all the other stems. Don't want to crush anything. Go. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my green roses. These are really fun because they're just like these sunflowers. They're very nice, soft shade, but still invoking that bright citrusy feel. these are going to be a little bit more protruded out. Then I'm gonna go in, if you received one of our deluxe buckets, it also included these beautiful Leonora roses. So these guys I'm going to have hovering a little bit farther out, just having that buttery feel kind of sit right on top of everything. Again, as I keep saying, keeping that triangle shape. Be careful of your mums. And then I'm going to go in with my peach ranunculus, which are going to complement those spray roses very nicely. And again, they're going to be a little taller, so they're going to just kind of set right above and be very gentle. Kind of set above everything. And don't jam anything in there, okay? If it's not going in the way you like, twist, okay? Don't jam. Sometimes it's just a little piece getting stuck, but if you jam it, you could break it. You don't want to break anything. Okay. Perfect. All right, and last but not least, we have these beautiful orchids. And I think they complement everything really nicely. So when you're placing a single stem like this, just kind of look at your arrangement, see where there might be a good space for it. So for me, I'm thinking right here would look really nice. And make sure when you're cutting, don't cut too short. You need the flower to get as much water as possible. And you can adjust your stock, adjust anything, so that way all the flowers get their rightful spot. And you know what? As I said that, I'm gonna move this ranunculus. He's gonna actually go over here. And that's the great thing about working in water, is you can move things. When you're working in oasis, you really just want to stick to wherever you placed it and keep it in that spot. And then if you want to, you can go back in with any of your excess greens, any of your little button mums, if you want to make it a little fuller. I just want to add a little bit to this center. And if you blow on the roses, they will open a little better. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go in, see these very long pieces? I'm gonna go in and just put a few of these guys in there for texture. Okay, and there you have it, a beautiful pastel summer arrangement. Kind of makes me want a glass of lemonade. Well, I hope everybody has a great weekend and enjoys their beautiful buckets. See you next week.